How is it going? My name is Evan and I'm here to teach you how to get more qualified leads for real estate without having to waste money on bus stop benches. And if you're new to the channel or this is the first video that you've ever seen from myself, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys hit that subscribe button over on the right side. I upload more videos having to do with real estate as well as funnel creation and also digital marketing and social media marketing as well. So let's get to the presentation, how to get more qualified leads for real estate without having to waste money on bus stop benches. And I love the irony of this photo that you're looking on the bottom of your screen is for wholesale caskets. And I love the irony because bus stop benches and this type of advertising is dead, 100%. You have no idea how many people are going to see this ad or even pay attention to it, and you have no idea what leads you're getting from this casket, or not this casket, this bus stop. I hope you're not getting leads from a casket. You have no idea where you're getting those leads from if they come up to you and if they happen to see this bus stop. Are you going to ask every person that just happens to find you, like, hey, did you see my bus stop commercial? And a few of the high-end real estate clients that I do have, they also think it's incredibly tacky and pretty low end, and honestly, they believe that you got this advice from someone who hasn't done any sort of real estate in like over 20 years, has no idea where the market's going. So let's get started with this presentation. Why Facebook ads work for real estate. Now, for Facebook ads, you have direct targeting. So in the Facebook ads profile, you can specifically choose different targets in order to place your ad in front of these people. So you have the choice to do homeowners, renters. You can base it on income as well. And there's also a feature called likely to move, but I'm pretty sure it's been moved. It's been taken off. I haven't really double checked since I only strictly go by now email lists and pixel data for any retargeting ads, which I will touch on in a couple slides from now. So that's why Facebook ads work, is because you can just go in and identify and reach people that honestly, Facebook has all this information on them, and you can create lookalike audiences, which I'll also delve into in a few minutes from now too. Facebook Pixel for your data. So Facebook Pixel is going to be on your website or whatever your landing page is. And that collects data on people who have reached that page, people who have gone to checkout if you're doing more e-commerce, but you're in real estate, that's why you're here. So you can check and see people that are on your buying page, people that are on your selling page as well. And then we'll get into retargeting campaigns for why Facebook ads work, where you're only your advertisement is not going to cold traffic. It's only going to warm and hot traffic in order to gain leads as well as clients for your real estate agency or your real estate corporation. Now, I want to introduce you to this picture called a value ladder. Now, the value ladder was, I'm not sure if he invented the value ladder or he probably did. He probably heard it from someone else, but he's the one that I heard it from. It was from this gentleman named Russell Brunson, and Russell Brunson is one of the top digital marketers in the whole world. He's a co-owner of ClickFunnels, which is a landing page software, which is what I use. And he came up with the concept of a value ladder. So value ladder is essentially stepping people in. Say your initial offer, you want to sell a home. But you're not going to advertise to someone and be like, hey, sell my home right now. Hey, come sell, I'll sell your home for you, because that person's not warm to you. You might be able to get away with it for someone that you've had on your list for years and you've dealt with for years, but you're not going to be able to do that to cold traffic. So a value ladder is super important for real estate agents, especially for real estate agents, because you got to gain that trust. That trust first from any sort of potential clients, because then you're going to be their guy. They're going to be sticking with you for 10 to 20 to 30 years after that initial first bait, which I'll now follow up on. So there's 4 steps to a value ladder. The first one is bait, and what bait means is that you're giving an initial offer in order to get people into your funnel, onto your landing page. So what Russell Brunson did for his company ClickFunnels, he has like $7 books that he gives out. His books are jam-packed full of value. Those books, a lot of the lessons inside of his books, he teaches to clients who pay him like $25,000, $50,000, $100,000 an hour just to learn that, those sort of stuff, elements that he talks about inside of his book, just in person. So your bait offer is going to end up losing money on that front. In order to drive people into your funnel. You're not going to be, that's not the initial offer. Your initial offer is not going to be that bait. It's going to be on that back end. So let's move to a front end. Front end is going to be something that you're getting your clients in, and you might break even. For example, you might break even or make a little bit of money. Either you broke even with your ad or with the offer cost and the bait cost to bring people in. And you've now just made a little bit of money with your front end offer, and then you're carrying them through that funnel. Now there's a middle offer. So a middle offer, which I'll touch on for real estate, is someone that is just buying a home. That's a middle offer. And then the back end, especially for real estate, is people that are selling. And especially if they have multiple listings that they're selling as well, that's where the big money is. So if you happen to get someone inside of your funnel with that bait who happens to be a developer or happens to be someone who owns multiple listings inside of your local area, that is incredibly valuable. And you've only given up maybe about your initial bait offer might be between like, I don't know, $1 to like $37. That might be the barrier to what your bait offer and how much it's worth to you. Now the value ladder for real estate, I just touched on the middle and back ends, but for the bait, it's going to be kind of like a free seller's guide, which is an example. So you can also give tips as well. That's a good way. So any sort of like PDF file where you can do like an ebook, just talk about different aspects of real estate, or how to, for example, here's one that one of my Facebook ads experts used with a client of his down in the States. It was instead of a free seller's guide, his real estate client actually had a connection through a cruise company, and then they're able to get do like a raffle for cruise ships. So if you buy a home with his client, then you're in the draw for a raffle to get a cruise ship. But there's different like levels for this. So that bait offer was, hey, find out how to end up getting a free draw into this cruise ship. So you would just have to put in your information, and then you have a raffle that goes into the draw. So you get one ticket to go into a raffle, and there's only 1,000 tickets available. And then in order to move someone to that front end offer, it's like, hey, call today to find out which homes are for sale, and then you can get an additional 5 tickets inside of that raffle when there's only 1,000 available. So it just brings up the urgency a little bit. So that could be a front end offer. That's just the one that he used in order to get clients into the door for his real estate agent. And they honestly, they had thousands of people go into this, and he gained, I think it was around like 25 legitimate buyers, and now his real estate agent actually had 25 legitimate people that were buying, and that's not even mentioning the people that saw the ad, as well as the people that are in the raffle that are inside of his funnel now. So he could have more than 25 clients. Just from that 30-day campaign, he got 25 clients, but later on, he could end up with 50, 100, 200 different clients because they ended up going into that funnel. So that's kind of the way that he used it for his real estate client. And that's the value ladder for a real estate agent. So it starts out, this is just a basic one. So free seller's guide, free quote and advice. Like if you call right now, get a free quote, free advice on the phone with an agent. Really good one that I love I love using is like 7 tips to up your property value for free by $25,000, something along those lines. It'd be a bit better copyright in order to bring people in. You use that, and then our agency would end up contacting our real estate client each time a person got a PDF file inside. After they clicked through an ad, they got that PDF file, and then the agent was on the phone with them within 5 minutes. and walking them through that PDF file, just giving even more value. That was the front end, was even more value. The bait was that PDF file, front end, and just delivering value, continuing to deliver value. And then a lot of the time, these people now, because you delivered so many value, how are they not going to recommend you to someone else to be a buyer or to sell their home? Honestly, the power of Facebook ads is truly incredible. So this is how not to do a Facebook ad. I've obviously whitelisted this gentleman because I kind of felt bad. My salesperson reached out to him a couple times to try and get him to be a part of our company, to be a client of ours, but he just straight out refused. And now I just end up using his ad as something not to do. So his ad says, new listing in whatever city that you're in, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, parking and storage, just shy of 800 square feet, priced at $635,000. Wow. Honestly, wow. What crappy copyright is this? There's so many numbers happening, and I honestly don't really like, if an ad like this pops up to you and you're like, oh wow, like this is super condensed, like how many, like is this like a whole sentence here? Yeah, this is a whole run-on sentence from the entire home is See, I can't even pronounce that word. How is someone, that's the number one thing for copyright. You're writing to people that are like 11 or 12 years old. Very simple language you want. There's no call to action here. There's move-in ready, open this weekend, Sunday 2:30 to 4. More information, pictures of floor plan at our website, link in bio. Like, this is just absolute crap. Like, why would I want to click through on this? There's no offer. Like, why would I want to click into this when there's like absolutely nothing for me, and I'm just going to end up getting retargeted with some sort of other advertising? And this was the only this was like the only advertisement that he had on his page. So he wasn't doing any retargeting whatsoever. And you just honestly, like, contact me on this website or anything like this. It's just like, this just looks terrible. Honestly, no call to action, no offer in order to get into this, not even adding any value to me as well as a potential person that's looking into this. Like, maybe it's in a really good area. Maybe it's in an underpriced development area or something along those lines, but I got literally nothing from this ad, and this guy's just wasting money because he's not bringing people anywhere. So let's talk about the funnel process and how we do ads here at Blocky Media. So we start out with a Facebook ad. If you just don't have if you don't have an email list, you don't have a pixel installed, when you're starting everything from scratch. If you already have an email list of over like 500 to 1,000 potential clients in there, that's awesome. We can use that for targeting, as well as if you have a pixel already installed, that's amazing. But this is like, we're used to people just not having anything. So we start out with a Facebook ad. We offer something of value for free or a reduced price. So this is just the example, very broad for everyone. So that could be like a free consultation for a real estate agent, or a 1-week free trial if it's a gym or something like that, who we've worked with in the past. And then we bring those people to a landing page. So the Facebook ad, in order to entice them to click on it, we bring them to a landing page where we capture the name, email, and phone number. Everything that we need, and then we send them to a thank you page after that's all done, where we deliver the goods, offer immediate gratification, and any potential upsells. So it's kind of like, hey, get them on the phone right away, or if they got the book or something like that, got a PDF book, you get them on the phone right away if you're a real estate agent, and just walk them through the PDF form. Now, the funnel process for real estate, Facebook ad, just for an example, free seller's guide. It could be kind of anything that we can come up with each other. If you have any partnerships with any travel agencies or any cruise ships, like my Facebook ads expert did for his client down in the States, anything kind of there, whatever the best offer is, or best offer that we can kind of give away, then that'll be amazing, and it'll make both of our lives way easier. And then we bring them to a landing page where you capture the name, email, and phone number, and then we bring them to the thank you page where we deliver the guide, so a free seller's guide, deliver the goods, offer free home valuation or another type of bonus. So then we have to continue delivering on that value right then and there. It doesn't stop with that initial offer. The offer and bait, that's just the first step of the value ladder. You have to keep bringing people all the way through that value ladder, so that trust is already there, because sometimes it takes people a bit longer to warm up to you. Sometimes sometimes all it takes is just that like PDF form right then and there in order for them to end up being a client of yours for years to come. And then this is where the magic happens. So we bring them through this funnel initially. So we bring them through the landing page, the thank you page, but every single person that went onto that landing page and for some reason they needed to bring their daughter to soccer practice, or or their computer crashed or whatever, you can then retarget those same people with another ad who came to the landing page, and you can just be like, and you can just make an ad saying like, hey, thank you for coming onto the landing page and like looking up our free PDF form. And you can offer them something better in order to bring them back into that funnel. Don't offer them the exact same thing, or else it's kind of like, oh, it's the same sort of thing. There's no scarcity in it. So if you offer something of value where you're adding some scarcity to it, be like, hey, we're doing this. We're doing like this raffle right now, and you can get an extra 10 tickets if you click and if you see this ad with and you click on the link in the bio. It's only good for today. For example, something along those lines. And then you can even like retarget people who go on a thank you page and just keep delivering value so they keep seeing you on there. You can also do it with the Facebook ad. You can retarget people as well. So if you look on the left side, so Facebook ad, free sellers guide, if you make a video and you can retarget people who watch like 25%, 50%, 75%, 100% of your video, you can retarget them as well if they didn't end up going on the landing page or thank you page too. So let's review. Did I skip it? Nope. Let us review. Understand the value ladder. You may lose money in the beginning, but this will allow you to gain more customers and leads in the future. And that's where we're building towards. It's like a tree. It's a slow growing tree. Like a tree isn't, a big old Douglas fir isn't 100 feet overnight. It took them over 100 years to get there. So it does end up taking time. So if you're not seeing results on the very first night, then I don't know what to say. Then digital marketing is definitely not for you. And if you want to see like leads overnight or get leads and customers overnight, you can definitely look at another agency. We're not about that. We're not about promising overnight results. We're here for the long run in order to develop those relationships. And retargeting ads, they're the most cost-effective advertising. So retargeting ads, you're able to get leads now for like $3 to $4. One of my other Facebook ads experts upon on our team actually was able to get $3.50 real estate leads. For a client of ours a few months ago, which was just absolutely crazy. And that was just through retargeting ads, because they're just so cheap since they're already people that are inside of your funnel. So they're already warm and hot. And that's why we use Facebook ads, because they're literally the most powerful, tool out there today in order to target people. Instead of putting a billboard ad up or putting a bus stop bench advertisement up, you have no idea on your return on investment. With Facebook ad, everything is calculated. Everything, all the data is already there. You know how many people end up visiting your website, visiting your landing page, clicking through on whatever your offer was. You know everything, and that's why we use Facebook ads. So the best real estate funnel, 3-step process. This is actually a 9-step process, but let's just keep it to 3 so that's more simple for you. So we start with the Facebook pixel website. So we drive traffic to the website. Then we retarget visitor leads, email list, and video views from that ad. And then we create either that ad, or you already have all this information already on your pixel. You've had your pixel installed for years, so you already have like a very good, this first step is mostly just for people that have no information whatsoever. They don't have a pixel and they don't have any email leads as well. And then we end up going to create a lookalike audience from this. So a lookalike audience is absolutely amazing. If you have an email list of people that you don't want to contact, you don't want to contact these people, but you want people that are similar to them, that look exactly the same. Like Facebook's able to calculate how much money someone makes per year. They're able to calculate where they live, what their interests are, their fan pages that they like, where they hang out on the internet as well, so that your ads get in front of them. Which is honestly, it's so crazy and so creepy at the same time. But that's just the world that we live in today. And that's why companies like us are here, so that we can help you guys, so that you guys don't have to think about any of this sort of stuff. So from that lookalike audience, we make another Facebook ad going to the landing page, and then a thank you page, and then we follow up with the lead. Super important, you always follow up the lead, and you always continue to provide value as well. So let's talk. The reason why I'm reaching out today and I made this video is because I believe that real estate agents are leaving a ton of money on the table, including yourself, and that's probably why you're watching this, with your current marketing strategy. I'm offering you a new opportunity. No one else is doing this in Vancouver, and whatever local city that you're living in as well, they're probably not doing this either. So let's chat this week. You can email me at blockingmedia@gmail.com. It's going to be in the description as well. And you guys can fill out all the information on my website too, if that's in the description. Oh, it will be in the description. I don't know why I said if. It will be in the description, so you can fill out any information that you have there. And I would love to chat and see if your real estate, personal real estate corporation or your real estate agency would be a good fit for us. So this was a pleasure making this for you, and I hope that you were able to get a ton of great value on it. And once again, my name is Evan, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day.